Hello and welcome back. Welcome to class number 39. We're advancing. Okay. Countables and uncountables, there is, there are. Más de esto. Lo siento, pero es necesario. Okay. Are there any olive trees? Are there any olive trees in Texas? No, there aren't. No, there aren't. Is there any olive oil in Texas? Yes, there is. There aren't any olive trees, but there is some olive oil. I don't understand. Well, there aren't any olive trees. No hay olivos porque no producen aceite de oliva. But there is some olive oil in the supermarkets and in the homes. Oh, okay. Is there any grass in the Sahara Desert? Grass? Grass? How do you say grass in Spanish? Hierba. Ah. How do you spell it? Grass. Oh, what's the question? Is there any, is there any grass in the Sahara Desert? No, there isn't. Is there any coal in the Sahara Desert? Coal? I don't remember. No me acuerdo. I don't remember. How do you say coal? Coal. Suena frío, pero sin la D. Coal, pero si escribe coal. How do you say coal in Spanish? Carbón. No, there isn't any coal in the Sahara Desert. Is there any coal in Spain? Yes, there's some coal in Spain. Is there any coal in Italy? Yes, there's some coal in Italy. Is there any coal in Greece? Yes, there's some coal in Greece. Is there any coal in the United States? Yes, there is some coal in the United States. Is there any iron in the United States? Iron? I don't remember. How do you say iron in Spanish? Hierro? Ah, yes, I remember. Yes, there is some iron in the United States. Are there any cows? Cows in Galicia? Yes. There are some cows in Galicia. Are there any cows? Well, cows are vacas, right? Yes. Are there any cows in Extremadura? Yes, there are some cows in Extremadura. Are there any cows in Texas? Yes, there are some cows in Texas. Are there any cowboys in Texas? Yes, there are some cowboys in Texas. Are there any cowboys in Russia? No, there aren't. There aren't any cowboys in Russia. There aren't any cowboys in Russia. Are there any cowboys in Pakistan? No, que yo sepa. There aren't any cowboys in Pakistan. Are there any cowboys in Andorra? No, there aren't any cowboys in Andorra. Are there any skiers, esquiadores, in Andorra? Yes, there are some skiers in Andorra. Are there any shops in Andorra? Yes, there are some shops in Andorra. Are there any Indians in India? Yes, there are some Indians in India. Are there any Indians in New Mexico? Nuevo Mexico. New Mexico. Yes, there are some Indians in New Mexico. Indios Americanos. Are there any Indians in Spain? Indios Americanos. No, there aren't any Indians in Spain. Are there any gypsies in Spain? Gypsies? I don't remember. How do you say gypsies in Spanish? Gitanos? Ah, yes, there are some gypsies in Spain. And are there any churches in Germany? Yes, there are some churches in Germany. And are there any gold mines in Spain? No, there aren't any gold mines in Spain. Is English a gold mine? Bueno, saber inglés puede ser una mina de oro para algunos, para muchos. Sobre todo los jóvenes, saber muy bien inglés es una mina de oro privado. That's a gold mine. Yes, a gold mine. But there aren't any gold mines in Spain. Are there any coal mines in Spain? Yes, there are some coal mines in Spain. In Asturias, León, Galicia, and near Puerto Llano. There's some coal mines in Spain. And are there any silver mines in Spain? No, there aren't any silver mines in Spain. Is there any water in your cup? Casi no hay, yeah. Yes, there is some water in my cup, but not much. Is there any chicken in your refrigerator? No, there isn't any chicken in my refrigerator. Is there any milk in your refrigerator? No, there isn't any milk in my refrigerator. Is there a safe in your house? Safe? Safe? Safe es seguro. Pero un seguro? No. I don't understand. How do you say safe in Spanish? Caja fuerte. A safe. Safe. Como safe. How do you spell it? S-A-F-E? Safe. Excuse me, what's the question? Is there a safe in your house? Yes, there's a safe in my house. Is there any money in the safe? Yes, there's some money in the safe. Is there any American money in the safe? Yes, there's some American money in the safe. Is there any black money in the safe? Dinero negro? No. There isn't any black money in the safe. Are there any important documents in the safe? Yes, there are some important documents in the safe. Are there any important papers in the safe? Yes, there are some important papers in the safe. Are there any critical documents in the safe? Critical? No, there aren't any critical documents in the safe. And is there any Spanish money in the safe? Yes, there's some Spanish money in the safe. Are there any euros in the safe? Euros. Yes, there are some euros in the safe. All right. Is there a gun in the safe? A gun? How do you say gun in Spanish? Arma de fuego. Pistola, revolver, rifle. No, there isn't a gun. How do you spell it? G-U-N. A gun. Okay, gun. No, there isn't a gun in the safe. Okay? All right. Continuaremos, pero primero hay un profesor que me sustituye, pero que va a profundizar incluso más y con alumno. Thank you.
Gracias, Richard, y bienvenidos a la clase 39. Ahora vamos a repasar lo que hemos visto en la clase 38. Estoy aquí con Ángeles. Ángeles, ¿qué tal?
Muy bien.
Muy bien. Bueno, vamos a empezar con unas preguntas. Ángeles, pregúntame. Y bueno, ¿cómo se dice eso en inglés? Pregúntame.
Ask me.
Ask me, que es una estructura muy importante para nuestra clase. Ask me. Ask me. Bueno, cosas incontables. Uncountables. Ask me if there's any wine in the bottle.
Is there any wine on the bottle?
In the bottle. Wine in the bottle. ¿Otra vez?
Is there any wine in the bottle?
In the bottle? Is there any wine in the bottle? ¿Otra vez?
Is there any wine in the bottle?
No, there isn't any wine in the bottle. Y aquí tengo una taza de agua. Ask me if there's any water in the cup.
Is there any water in the cup?
Is there any water in the cup? Y en casa, pregúntame. Kyle, is there any water in the cup? Ask me. Is there any water in the cup? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There is some water in the cup. Y aquí, salt. He visto antes, bueno, hemos hablado de eso antes. The salt shaker. También se puede decir salt cellar. En Irlanda se dice eso. Y en Inglaterra yo creo también. En Canadá y en Estados Unidos, salt shaker. Ask me if there's any salt in the salt shaker.
Is there any salt in the salt shaker?
Y en casa pregúntame. Kyle, Is there any salt in the salt shaker? Is there any salt in the salt shaker? Yes, there's some salt. There's some salt in the salt shaker. Y aquí, ask me if there's any coffee in the can.
Is there any coffee in the can?
Coffee. Is there, otra vez?
Is there any coffee in the can?
Coffee.
Coffee.
In the can? Is there any coffee in the can? Yes, there's some coffee. There's some coffee in the can. There's some coffee in the can. Ask me if there's any milk in the bottle.
Is there any milk in the bottle?
Y en casa? Is there any milk in the bottle? Is there any milk in the bottle? Yes, there's some milk in the bottle. ¿Qué más? Bueno, otra vez con el vino. Ask me if there's any wine in the bottle.
Is there any wine in the bottle?
No, there isn't any wine in the bottle. There isn't any wine in the bottle. There isn't any milk. Well, no, there isn't any milk in the bottle. Ask me about this.
Is there any water in the cup?
Y en casa? Is there any water in the cup? Yes, there's some water in the cup. There isn't any wine in the bottle, but there's some water in the cup. Y en casa. Eso, pregúntame. Kyle, is there any milk in the bottle? Is there any milk in the bottle? Pregúntame.
Is there any milk in the bottle?
Is there any milk in the bottle? Yes, there's no, there isn't. There isn't any milk in the bottle. There's some water in the cup, but there isn't any milk in the bottle. ¿Y eso?
Salt shaker.
Salt shaker. Pregúntame.
Is there any salt in the salt shaker?
Is there any salt in the salt shaker? Yes, there's some salt in the salt shaker. There isn't any wine in the bottle, but there's some salt in the salt shaker. There's some coffee in the can, but there isn't any wine in the bottle. Muy bien. Easy, ¿no? Muy fácil, ¿no? Ok, ahora te voy a preguntar unas cosas, con cosas contables. Are there any magazines on the table?
Yes, there are some magazines on the table.
Yes, there are some magazines on the table. Are there any cats on the table?
No, there aren't any cats on the table.
There aren't any cats on the table. Are there any dogs on the table? En casa? Are there any dogs? Perros? Are there any dogs on the table? No, there aren't any dogs on the table. There aren't any cats on the table. There aren't any dogs on the table. There are some magazines on the table, right? Are there any pens on the table?
Yes, there are some pens on the table.
Pens, yes, pens. Tengo uno.
I can see
Pen.
it.
There are some pens on the table. There are some pens in my hand. There are some pens on the table. Are there any books on the table?
Yes, there are some books on the table.
Okay. What about tigers? Tigers.
No, there aren't any tigers on the table.
There aren't any tigers on the table. Elephants?
No, there aren't any elephant on the table.
Elephants.
Elephants.
Okay. Pencils?
Yes, there are some pencils on the table.
There are some pencils on the table. Are there any magazines on the table? En casa? Yes, there are some magazines on the table. There are some pens on the table, but there aren't any cats on the table. Muy bien hecho en casa. Os dejo con Richard. Muy bien, gracias.
Okay, let's continue. Continuamos allí, all right? Question, is there any water in this cup? In this cup? Yes, there is some water. There is some water. There is some water in this cup. Is there any water in the North Pole? Yes, there's some water in the North Pole. Question, are there any Bedouins in Jordan? Yes, there are some Bedouins in Jordan. Are there any flamenco dancers in Pakistan? No, there aren't any flamenco dancers in Pakistan. No, there aren't. No, there aren't. Are there any flamenco dancers in New Jersey? Seguro que habrá una, pero en principio, no. There aren't any flamenco dancers in New Jersey. Are there any belly dancers? Belly is vientre, danza, bailadores del vientre. Are there any belly dancers? Are there any belly dancers in Manresa? No, there aren't any belly dancers in Manresa. Are there any yoga teachers? Yoga teachers in Bitigudino? Yes, there are some yoga teachers in Bitigudino. Are there any football teams in the United States? Yes, there are some football teams in the United States. Are there any mountains in La Mancha? Yes and no. In general, no, there aren't any mountains in La Mancha. Are there any important rivers in Argentina? Yes, there are some important rivers in Argentina. Is there an important river in Brazil? Yes, there is an important river in Brazil. Well, what river is that? The Amazon. And are there any Indians in the Amazon jungle? En la selva amazónica, la jungla amazónica. Yes. Are there any Indians in the Amazon jungle? Yes. There are some Indians in the Amazon jungle. Are there any European people? Are there any European people in New Guinea? Nueva Guinea. New Guinea. Yes, there are some European people in New Guinea. Are there any Texans? Are there any Texans in New Guinea? No, there aren't any Texans in New Guinea. There aren't any Texans in New Guinea. Are there any television cameras in Antarctica? Yeah, maybe. Yes, there are some television cameras en las estaciones esos de la Antártica. In Antarctica, there are some television cameras in Antarctica. Are there any spaceships? Naves espaciales. Are there any spaceships in Móstoles? No, there aren't any spaceships in Móstoles. Are there any politicians? Politicians? Yes. Are there any politicians in Morocco? Yes, there are some politicians in Morocco. Is there any time for English in general? Yes, there's some time for English. Are there any opportunities ahí fuera, out there? Yes, there are some opportunities out there. Are there any books? Are there any books in China? Yes, there are some books in China. Is there any olive oil in China? Yes, there's some olive oil in China. Is there any soya in Spain? Yes, there is some soya in Spain. Are there any Chinese people in Spain? Yes, there are some Chinese people in Spain. Are there any Chinese people? Are there any Chinese people in Bolivia? Yes, there are some Chinese people in Bolivia. Are there any Bolivians in Spain? Yes, there are some Bolivians in Spain. Are there any Spanish teachers? Are there any Spanish teachers in North Dakota? Yes, hay en todas partes. There are Spanish teachers in North Dakota, enseñando un subjuntivo, in Dakota del Norte. Yes, there are some Spanish teachers in North Dakota. Excuse me, is there any sugar cane in Spain? Sugar cane? What's sugar cane? How do you say sugar cane in Spanish? Caña de azúcar. Sugar. No, sugar no. Sugar es como se escribe. Escuchar cómo se pronuncia. Sugar. Sugar. Gur. Sugar. Sugar shack. Sugar cane. Caña de azúcar. Is there any sugar cane in Spain? There's some sugar cane in Motril. A lo mejor todavía. Is there any sugar cane in Cuba? Yes, there's some sugar cane in Cuba. Is there any tobacco in Extremadura, in Cáceres? Yes, there's some tobacco in Cáceres. Is there any tobacco in Norway? No, there isn't any tobacco in Norway, but there are cigarettes in Norway. Are there any cigarettes? Are there any cigarettes in the United States? Yes, there are some cigarettes in the United States. Is there any tobacco in North Carolina? Yes, there is some tobacco in North Carolina. And are there any cigarettes in this room? No, there aren't any cigarettes. There aren't any cigarettes in this room. Plural. There are, there aren't. Fijaos de nuevo en la pronunciación de aren't. No decimos en inglés aren't. Decimos aren't, 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 aren't. There aren't, there aren't, there aren't any cigarettes in this room. There aren't any Indians in this room. There aren't any elephants in this room. There aren't any giraffes in this room. There aren't any books in my hand. Okay? Y singular o incontable. There isn't any milk on the table. There isn't any water on the floor. There isn't any olive oil in Norway. There isn't any time to finish everything. There isn't any, there aren't any. Okay? Y cuando es singular contable, there isn't a. No hay cámara detrás de mí. There isn't a camera behind me. No hay cámara en el techo. There isn't a camera on the ceiling. No hay cámara en esa pared. There isn't a camera on that wall. No hay espejo en la otra pared. There isn't a mirror on the other wall. There isn't, there aren't. Okay. Ahora nuestros patrocinadores tienen algo que decirnos, por lo visto. Entonces tengo que ceder la palabra, pero enseguida vuelvo. Okay, 1 minute. Are there any cameras in this room? Yes, there are. Is there a camera behind me? No, there isn't. Is there a camera in front of me? Yes, there is. Is there a camera on my left? No, there isn't. Is there a camera on my right? Yes, there is. Are there any people in this room? Yes, there are. Is there a person behind me? No, there isn't. Is there a person on my left? No, there isn't. Is there a person on my right? No, there isn't. Is there a person in front of me? Yes, there is. Maria. Maria's in front of me. Así que, yes, so there is a person in front of me. Okay? All right. Ahora, otro profesor y luego yo de nuevo. Thank you.
Gracias, Richard. Soy Carly. I'm Carly. Y ahora vamos a poner en práctica lo que acaba de decir Richard. Pero primero, quiero presentar a mi invitado, José. ¿Qué tal, José? How are you?
Fine. And
Fine.
you?
Fine as well. Bien también. Muy bien. Pues, ¿estás listo?
Yes.
Good. Mira, que todo en inglés. Qué bien, ¿no?
Yes, I'm ready.
He's ready. Está listo, dice. Bueno, ya veremos. ¿Y tú? ¿Estás listo tú? Are you ready? Vamos a poner todo en práctica lo que acaba de decir Richard y vamos a ver estos objetos. Vamos a hablar de el verbo haber. There are. I. There are. Eso. José. Ready?
Yes.
Ask me if there are balls on the table. Ask me if there are any. Decimos en inglés any. No existe en español. No tenemos una palabra para any. Pero significa unas cosas, algunas cosas. So, ask me if there are any balls on the table.
There are
Question.
Ah, vale.
Good.
Cambio.
Cambiamos para las preguntas. Como es pregunta, there are, no es pregunta. Are there?
Al revés.
Good. Al revés.
Okay. Are there any balls in the studio?
Not the studio. En la mesa.
Okay, repeat.
Repeat.
Eh,
Ya sabe nuestro método. Repeat.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are there any balls on the table?
Good. Ha dicho, are there, porque es pregunta, are there any balls on the table? En la mesa, on, decimos, are there any balls on the table? ¿Qué crees en casa? ¿Sí, no? Pues, ¿qué decimos si es sí? Sí, hay. Y decimos en inglés, yes, there are, porque es plural. Yes, there are, no there is, there are. Y en casa, dímelo. Yes, there are. There. Muy bien. Vale, seguimos. Ask me if there are any pencils on the table. Ask me if there are any pencils on the table.
Okay. Are there any pencils on the table?
Very good. One more time.
Are there any pencils on the table?
Perfect, Jose. Perfect. Are there any pencils on the table? Sí, hay. Entonces, ¿qué decimos? ¿Qué decimos en casa? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. There are 2 pencils on the table. Pero la respuesta corta, yes, there are. Bueno, seguimos. Mugs, las tazas, mugs in the studio. Pregúntame.
Are there any mugs in the studio?
In the studio, one more time.
Are there any mugs in the studio?
Muy bien, José. Are there any mugs in the studio? Si hay tazas en el estudio, pues sí hay. ¿Qué decimos? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Bueno, un poco más rápido. Sillas, floor.
Okay. Are there any chairs in the floor?
¿Están dentro o encima?
Yo creo que están encima.
Estamos encima, ¿no? No estamos dentro. Decimos on. In es algo dentro, es algo dentro. Pero estamos encima. Así,
Ok.
chairs,
Repeat.
repeat. Ya sabe. Tienes que repetir también en casa, pero José más. Tú siempre repitiendo con nosotros en voz alta. Pero tú, repeat. Repite.
Are there any chairs on the floor?
Very good. Are there any chairs on the floor? No están dentro. So decimos on. Are there any chairs on the floor? Pues sí, hay. Yes, there are. Ya sabes. Yes, there are. Good. Let's see. Books on the table.
Okay. Are there any books on the table?
Good. Books. Un poco más largo. Books.
Are there any books?
Books.
Books.
Yeah, books.
Okay. Are there any books on the table?
Good. Are there any books? La B. Los labios juntos, ¿no? Are there any books on the table? ¿Qué dices en casa? ¿En voz alta? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. There are 2. Yes, there are. Good. Seguimos. Pens on the table.
Okay. Are there any pens on the table?
Yes. Yes, there are. La pregunta. Are there any pens on the table? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Con la lengua entre los dientes. Yes, there are. There. There.
There.
No veo tu lengua.
Es que está de mala educación sacarla, ¿eh?
Pues hazlo.
Venga. There.
Good. Otra vez.
There.
There. Muy bien, José. Y tú también en casa. There. Yes, there are. Pues seguimos. Notebooks. Studio.
Are there any...
Are there. Un poco más abierto. There.
Okay. Are there any notebooks?
Plural. Plural. Es plural.
Are there any notebooks on the table? Or
En el
in the studio?
Good. In the studio. Repeat.
Are there any notebooks in the studio?
There.
On the studio?
No. In. Estamos dentro.
Ya me he
Estamos
liado.
aquí dentro. No estamos encima, no. Estamos dentro.
Ahora ya en inglés, ¿no?
Sí, en inglés. Todo.
Are there any notebooks in the studio?
Good. Are there any notebooks in the studio? ¿Dónde estamos? Sí, hay. Entonces, ¿qué dices en casa? Yes, there are. En voz alta, siempre. Yes, there are. La lengua entre los dientes. Yes, there are. Muy bien. People, studio.
Eso no estaba en el guión.
People, studio. Gente, people.
Are there any people in the studio?
Very good, perfect. Ya sabes. Are there any people in the studio? Yes, there are. There are two. Yes, there are. There are. Good. En casa en voz alta. Muy bien. Women, studio.
Are there any women?
Women.
Women.
Good.
Are there any women in the studio?
Yes, there are. There are women in the studio. Yes, there are. Muy bien. Now, balls, table.
Are there any balls on the table?
Good. Yes, there are. La construcción de la pregunta. Are there? Are there? Al revés, en inglés, con la pregunta. Are there any balls on the table? Yes, there are. Are there? Pregunta. There are. La frase positiva, la frase afirmativa. Muy bien. Una más. Bueno. Chairs, studio.
Are there any chairs in the studio?
Good. In, on. Siempre esta pregunta. Are there any chairs in the studio? Porque no estamos encima. Yes, there are. There are two. Entonces, there, con la lengua entre los dientes, siempre, ¿qué dices? There.
There.
Dime.
There.
Muy bien. Veo su lengua y eso hace falta. There. Otra vez.
There.
Muy bien. Y en casa, 10 veces. There, there, there. Y sigues. Muy bien. Os dejo con Richard. Hasta luego.
Okay, welcome back. Ahora solo vais a escuchar mi voz, porque cuando pasemos a la otra cámara, vamos a tener una imagen con muchos objetos. Y me vais a oír la voz, pero no me vais a ver. Me vais a ver, sí vais a ver mi bolígrafo señalando. Pasemos con cuidado. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is a picture. This is a table, and this is a chair. Okay. This is a bottle of water. This is a glass of water. These are pencils. This is a pack of cigarettes. Los británicos dicen packet of cigarettes. Entonces, nos vale pack of cigarettes o bien packet of cigarettes. These are 2 cigarettes. This is a bottle of wine. This is a glass of wine. These are books. This is a chair. This is a box of cigars. Cigarros puros, decimos cigar, cigar, no cigar, cigar. This is a box of cigars, and these are cigars. And these are 2 cigars. And here we have, these are 2 pencils. And these are 3 books. Okay. Question. Where's the bottle of water? Well, the bottle of water is on the table. And where's the water? Bueno, the water. Some of it is in the bottle, and some of it is in the glass. Okay, repito, where's the water? ¿Dónde está el agua? Some of it se refiere al agua, some of it is in the bottle, and some of it is in the glass. Okay, very good. Well, where are the pencils? Where are the pencils? Well, some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. Repitamos esto. La persona nos pregunta, Where are the pencils? Los lapiceros. Some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. There are 2 on the table, and there are 3, creo. No, yes, there are 3 on the chair. So, where are the pencils? Depende. It depends. Some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. And are the cigarettes on the table? Yes, they are. Where are they on the table? Well, bueno, pues, some of them are in the pack, and some of them are on the table. Some of them, the cigarettes? Los cigarrillos, yes. Some of them are on the table, and some of them are in the pack. And where's the wine? The wine, well, it depends. It depends. It depends. Depende. It depends. Some of it is in the bottle, and some of it is in the glass. And where are the books? Well, it depends. It depends. Some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. Some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. And where are the cigars? Where are the cigars? Some of them are in the box, and some of them are on the chair. Okay? Ahora, vamos a recapitular. Ahora quiero enfatizar también la pronunciación. Where's the water? ¿Dónde está el agua? Some of it is in the bottle, and some of it is in the glass. Some of it, some of it, some of it, some of it. Algo de ello, literalmente. En este caso del agua, o algo de ella. Some of it, 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 some of it. Escuchad cómo uso la M de some como trampolín. Facilita la fonética de esto. Algo de ella, o sea, del agua. Some of it. Some of it. Pero nadie lo dice así. Decimos some of it. Some of it. Some of it. Okay? So question, where's the water? Some of it is in the bottle, and some of it is in the glass. Where are the pencils? Some of them are on the chair, and some of them are on the table. Some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. Some of them. De nuevo, fijaos en la fonética. Some of. La M se cierra la boca y se usa como trampolín. Some of. Okay. Where are the pencils? Some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. Where are the cigarettes? Some of them are in the pack, and some of them are on the table, perdona. And where's the wine? Some of it. El vino, pues parte está aquí, parte está aquí. Some of it, algo está aquí, y algo de ello está aquí. Some of it is in the bottle, and some of it is in the glass. And where are the books? Some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. 3 of them are on the table, and 2 of them are on the chair. 3 of them are on the table, and 3 of them are on the chair. So, some of them are on the table, and some of them are on the chair. And where are the cigars? Where are the cigars? Well, Some of them are on the chair, and some of them are in the box. And the box is on the chair. And where's the ice? El hielo? The ice is in the glass. Okay. Qué interesante este dibujo. Algo de some of them, some of it. Okay. Pues enseguida volveré, pero de momento paso al testigo a otro profesor. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Muchas gracias. Ya estamos aquí otra vez para repasar y machacar lo que acaba de enseñar Richard. Lo que pasa que vamos a empezar antes con 5 palabras. Estas 5 palabras que salen por aquí, que son lion, que significa José, que está conmigo. Hello, José.
Lion.
Lion.
León.
León. Good. Lion en inglés, no león, sino lion. Ok, lion. Luego tenemos nuestra palabra para salón, que es
Living room.
living room. Living.
Room.
Eso es, con la V inglesa. Living. Ok, vibrando las cuerdas vocales y tocando los dientes estos, los conejillos esos, así, con la lengua inferior. La lengua no, solo tenemos una lengua, con el labio inferior, ¿qué digo? Ok, living room. Ahora tú, José.
Living room.
Ahora vosotros, todos a la vez, living room. Venga, living room, eso es, good. Ok, siguiente palabra. La nariz, decimos
Nose.
nose, eso es, no nose, sino nose. Como has dicho muy bien tú, José, nose.
Thank you.
De nada. Nose, venga,
Nose.
eso es. Luego tenemos nuestra palabra para padres, que son,
Parents.
no parents, sino parents. Un sonido vocal muy largo, parents.
Parents.
Eso es, parents. Again,
Parents.
mis padres, my parents, ok. My parents.
My parents.
Eso es. Parents no significa parientes, ¿ok? Parientes son relatives, es otra palabra. Parents. Bien, y finalmente, un cerdo. Como decimos cerdo, a
Pig.
pig. No se dice pig, sino pig. Tal y como lo pronunció también José. Ok, muy bien. ¿Qué vamos a hacer hoy? Pues vamos a seguir machacando esta diferencia entre some cuando se coloca justo antes de un sustantivo no contable y some cuando se coloca justo delante de un sustantivo contable. Es igual. Vamos a utilizar esta imagen y hacer el siguiente ejercicio. Ok, empezamos con cosas no contables o incontables. Por ejemplo, vino. Todos los líquidos son incontables. Ok. Y por tanto siempre empleamos el verbo en singular. Ok, some wine is in the bottle. Ok, and some is in the glass. En español, esta frase se traduciría algo de vino está en la botella y algo de ello está en el vaso. Ok, some wine is in the bottle and some is in the glass, ¿ok? Bien, aquí, some water is in the bottle and some is in the glass, ¿ok? Some wine is in the bottle and some is in the glass. Some water is in the bottle and some is in the glass. Ahora cambiamos a objetos contables. Por ejemplo, some books, aquí los tenemos. Some books are on the chair. Decimos on y no in the chair. On, encima de. Some books are on the chair and some are on the table. También on. On the chair, on the table. Encima de, o en la silla y en la mesa, ¿ok? No decimos in aquí. On the table and some are on the chair. Good. Some cigarettes are in the pack, ¿ok? En el paquete. And some are on the table, ¿ok? Fijaros que estoy diciendo siempre some, exagerando el sonido de la M al final. Some, porque no decimos son, ¿ok? Some, ¿ok? Con una A casi inaudible al final, ¿ok? Some, all right? Bien, some pencils are on the chair and some, no hace falta repetir some, and some se intuye, Some are on the table. Some pencils are on the chair and some are on the table. Bien, te toca a ti, José.
Vamos
Y a vosotros también. Vamos a hacerlo con José. Vamos a animarle y hacerlo todos juntos.
Sí,
¿eh?
a ver cómo sale.
Bien, ok, entonces empezamos con líquidos, que son
Con
incontables, ¿no?
líquidos. Ok, pues... Some water is in the bottle
Muy bien.
and some is in the glass.
Fantástico, me encanta como dices some, con esta M tan fuerte. Bien, ok,
Wine.
el vino, the
El vino.
wine.
Some wine is in the bottle.
Muy bien, the bottle, fantástica pronunciación.
Así que inglés ya. ¿Dónde está? And some is in the glass. In the glass.
The glass.
In
the
the
glass, the glass.
Okay.
Es igual, ok. The glass, ok. Some wine is in the bottle and some is in the glass. Lo estáis diciendo en casa, ¿verdad? Espero que sí, ok. Some wine is in the bottle and some is in the glass. Ahí empleamos la preposición in, porque está dentro de, ok.
Ok.
No como los cigarros, que están encima de, que entonces sería on. Vamos a seguir con los objetos contables, es decir, libros, cigarros,
Ok.
puros también hay, ¿no? Ok,
Some books are on the table.
muy bien, on, fantastic. Some books are on the table, good. And,
Some books are on the chair.
excellent. No hace falta repetir some, es igual. Si lo haces no pasa nada. Some books are on the table and some are on
Okay.
the chair. Fantástico. Ahora los cigarros.
Some cigarettes are on the table
Good.
and some are on the pack.
No on the pack, dentro de. In the pack.
Okay.
Okay, again.
And some are in the pack.
Y ahora con naturalidad. No como un automóvil.
And
And some are in the pack. No.
Vale.
And some are in the pack, tal y como habláis en
Ok.
español. Fusionando las palabras.
Te lo digo todo
Ok.
junto.
Sí.
Empiezo otra vez. Venga. Some cigarettes are on the table
Excellent.
and some are in the pack.
Great. Fantastic. Some cigarettes are on the table.
5 points.
5 points, como dice Albert. Okay. Some are in the pack and some are on the table. Okay?
Ok.
José, can you pass me the picture? Okay, ¿me puedes pasar la imagen? Can you pass me the picture? Okay, good. Vamos a repasar muy rápido. Some es algo de, okay, algo de agua está en la botella. Okay, some water is in the bottle. Decimos in porque está dentro de la botella. And some, y algo de ella, and some is in the glass. Okay, lo mismo con vino, que es incontable, por tanto empleamos el verbo en singular. Some wine is in the bottle and some is in the glass. Okay? Good. Ahora con cosas contables, como los libros, por ejemplo. Some books are on the chair, on, porque están encima de, and some are on, ¿dónde están? Aquí. Are on the table. Okay? Some cigars are in the box and some are on the chair. Lo importante de some es cerrar la boca al acabar la palabra. Some, ¿ok? Fantástico. Muchas gracias y os dejo con Richard.
Ok, ya está, una clase más. Terminamos la clase 39. Mañana la 40. Class number 40 tomorrow. No está mal. Estoy contento. Estoy satisfecho con el progreso. Y si trabajáis como estamos, digamos, animándoos a trabajar, pues estoy seguro que vamos a llegar a buen puerto todos juntos. Ok, mañana empezamos con how much y how many. Yeah, ¿cuánto y cuántos? Me encanta, me da cancha para hablar durante horas si quisiera. Ok, how many people are there? ¿Cuánta gente hay en España? How many people are there? There are 45 million people in Spain. Pero vamos a entrar en poblaciones. Vais a aprender mucho de demografía mañana, además de inglés. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.